Thank you for watching. This is a quick introduction to myself and the Wing Chun system of Kung Fu. My name is Dr. Emmanuel Papadakis. After a PhD in cardiovascular research around 2000, I went into the world of healthcare finance. I started training the Wing Chun system over 20 years ago, and I first got into this system after studying the various martial arts and coming to the conclusion the majority of them would be of limited practical utility in a spontaneous, unscripted street fight scenario. So what is Wing Chun? Wing Chun was a Chinese martial art that was developed with the intention of being practically useful and enabling its students to defend themselves against attackers regardless of their size or strength. You may have heard of it in connection with Bruce Lee. It's the system he was originally taught by Yip Man in Hong Kong. It's also the source of the famous one-inch punch. It is direct, it's practical, it has a unique element called Chi-Sao, which is essentially a reflex reaction training system that enables it to overcome grappling and then close quarters situations as quickly as possible. It has no real limitations on technique, it has no rules, it just follows a few simple principles and concepts. To be clear, it is ultimately a lethal system. All of the foundational techniques use closed-handed striking, all of the more advanced techniques use open-handed striking or elbow point strikes. Those are at a minimum intended to cause serious injury to your attacker, and they're accordingly only to be used in life-threatening situations, and as a result only typically taught to students after several years. This also has the consequence that Wing Chun is exceptionally unsuited to competitions. There are deliberately no competitions in Wing Chun to preserve its practical authenticity. Its very efficacy depends on spontaneous reflexive strikes to the vital points. As soon as you apply rules about what strikes may be applied or where they may be applied, it cannot be effectively used. A typical Wing Chun class consists of 4 elements. The first of these is forms, which I'll cover in a moment. The second is Chi-Sao, which we'll cover in a later video, but it's essentially a reflex reaction training system. The third is practical applications of those movements or sparring, and the fourth are striking drills. Some of the things you learn in the system you can apply from day one the moment you walk out the door. Other items take a little longer. Chi-Sao in particular, which is really the core of the system, does take some years to learn. Forms are somewhere in the middle. Forms are essentially a library of movements, all the movements that one would apply either in defending oneself or in counter-attacking. So one can think of them as the alphabet of the system. There are 3 in Wing Chun. The first is a relatively simple set of hand movements to control the central area between oneself and an opponent. The second consists of a set of more advanced hand movements and kicking techniques. And the third is a set of open-handed and elbow point strikes. You'll see how some of these movements look in later videos which you can find on the website. Please check them out, and thank you for watching.